Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being here. Thank you for inviting me. Thanks to the county-wide for this opportunity to visit with you this evening. I'm Clyde Eccles. I filed for Karnes County Judge because I'm concerned about spending and taxing by Karnes County government. With continued unbridled spending practices, I think we can expect substantial future tax increases. In this financially unstable time, Karnes County needs my wealth of business and management experience and leadership quality in the office of county judge. My candidacy offers Karnes County a varied history of successful financial and business management. I was born and raised in Karnes County, graduated Kennedy High School, attended college, studied veterinary medicine, but returned home upon my father's death to manage the family oil drilling, dairy farm, and milk hauling business. I sold the oil drilling rigs, and with good business management, Eccles Transports became the largest independent non-co-op milk hauler in the state of Texas. I served on the board of directors of AMPI, a huge national milk marketing dairy cooperative, and later formed and managed Vanguard Milk Producers Cooperative, a multi-state milk producers cooperative headquartered in Missouri. I invented, patented, manufactured, and during 17 years of U.S. patent protection, I nationally marketed a dairy cow healthcare product through the nation's largest dairy supply and equipment company, Babson Brothers Company, Surge, in Chicago, Illinois. After the patent expired on my product, I sold the chemical company to a company in the Midwest. Came home and built the Eccles edition and the Calhoun edition to the city of Kennedy.
Mr. Eccles?
I owned earth moving equipment. I have a wealth of management experience. I'd like to bring it to Karnes County government.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank
Eccles. I didn't mean to cut you short. We got to run on time. Who's that, Mr. Eccles? All of them?
Give him 10 seconds so for my time. I quit.
The request of the lady who's taking recording tonight is to back off a little bit on your mic because we are popping it, she says. Okay? She's over there in the corner, so I've got my other finger lady telling me what I need to do for you guys, okay? You guys ready? You guys ready? Okay, here we go. First question. Mr. Kendall, 2 minutes. I will read the question. How would you compare the current state of the county's infrastructure to that of our neighboring counties of our size? What changes would you make and how would you implement those changes?
Well, we'll start with, when you talk about infrastructure, if you're talking about roads, bridges, paved roads, a number of buildings, the county that probably most closely associates with us would be Frio County. Population is about the same. They have 376 miles of roads with about 24 miles of paved road. They have a unit system also. Now, if you talk about B County, DeWitt, Wilson, and Goliad County has about 314 miles of roads, but 230 of them are paved. Those counties one other thing you have to consider is all of those counties have other than Frio County, have a much higher tax valuation than Karnes County does. Karnes County this year, 2009, has $512 million, well, some change, but $512 million. Frio County has $541 million. All the other counties surrounding us have tax bases in excess of $1 billion. One thing, if I can digress just a little bit as far as infrastructure, the unit system's in effect. We are working to implement it. Mr. Jeff Beatrick has resigned from being commissioner and has taken over. He has a lot of work experience on roads. We are doing what we can to get roads in passable condition. The possibility, if questions come up later, that pavement roads, we're looking at approximately anywhere from $70,000 to $150,000 a mile. You're not going to pave many roads right now, but we are, I believe, on the right track, given another few months time to get some good base material. We're working on roads with buses and where people are ill that need to get in and out on a regular basis. Another thing that we've done, in August we set up a system whereby the commissioners would have the right to go out, check the roads, and come back and set a priority as to all roads that need to be worked as far as priority. And we will be doing that within the next few months. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Kendall, thank you. Barbara Shaw-Reimer.
I think there's really more than one definition to the infrastructure here. I looked at the infrastructure, and I looked actually more at Wilson and B County, and I see where in Karnes County approximately 10% of our roads are paved. In B County approximately 80% of their roads are paved, and in Wilson County approximately 20% of their roads are paved. And a lot of these roads I've traveled extensively on working in protective services. I can guarantee you that the roads in Wilson County that are dirt roads or all-weather roads, they are in much better shape than ours. As far as having more in the infrastructure, I think what we could do is we could have a subdivision ordinance. If we got a county subdivision ordinance, what it could do is we could have the subdivisions, the developers could come in and build those developments and build those roads, and then we could get them. That would help if we had that in the county. And according with the unit system, like Mr. Kendall said, we've just recently adopted that in November of 2008. And we've had 2 different road administrators, so it's probably not up and going like it should be up and going. But my reasoning for giving you those statistics is Beeville's been on the unit system for 20 years. I think that shows where they're cutting costs and where they're saving money, regardless of their budgets. And I think what we need to do is we really need to get behind the unit system. We need to work with it. We used to have an abundance of equipment here in Karnes County. That equipment has started to dwindle. Fuel tanks have been locked. We're not using as much fuel. We have accountability for some of our systems. We need to give the unit system time to work its kinks out and to really get going. But I think it can all be successful if we start pulling it together. Thank you.
Ms. Shaw, thank you. Mr. Tennant?
Thank you.
The infrastructure of Karnes County requires the attention of the management, that is the county judge and the commissioners, on 3 things. Keep the roads clean and useful, keep the jails empty, and give the people something to stand up and wave about when they have the parade once a year. And this operation, run under Judge Kendall, has let all those down. I was startled just now to learn that in August they passed a rule that the commissioners were going to go out and do a road check, a reading on their roads that needed attention. How many of people out there were aware of that fact? It's all right, put your hands up if you're the only one. Okay, there's the former newspaper editor and one other person. All right, well, the second part of it, he said that was in August. If I get it right, that was 6 months ago. And he finished the sentence by saying, and we're going to get around to it soon. What he didn't say is, we cut the road and bridge budget by $117,000. Does that sound like we're getting around to it soon? I believe what's happening is that the leadership of this county is focusing on pie in the sky, granite bathrooms, and other fall-raw, and we're not doing the simple 3 mundane things. We want our roads kept up, we want our jails empty, and we want the people to have something to wave about on a parade day. Thank you.